Hello, beautiful souls. So, welcome to the part 2 of your monthly energy check in for the month of August 2021. So, I've already shot the first part from Aries to Virgo, and now we're going to get into the next 6 zodiac signs, which is from Libra to Pisces. So, without wasting any time, we'll get straight into it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and join the family. Hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update whenever I post new videos like so. And check out my pick a card playlist that I have interesting readings for you if you want to check them out. And please comment down below if the reading resonated as always. So let's see, Libras, what do we have for you for the month of August 2021. Okay, all right. So we have Knight of Crystals reversed with the Temperance reversed. So the first thing that I'm seeing here is that maybe a lot of you are overdoing and overexerting yourself in the month of August. You will be, I feel. Yes, and we have Six of Crystals at the bottom of the deck energy. So first card that we have is Knight of Crystals reversed. Second card is Temperance reversed. And the final card is the Empress. Okay. I feel that initially in the month of August, you'll feel that, you're not able to focus on certain things. You're not being as productive as you expected yourself to be. And the reason for that is this lack of balance and harmony in your life in the month of August. There is something that is out of balance. There is something that's maybe you are overexerting yourself, and that's kind of leading to feeling unhappy and kind of having those feelings of burnout when you are working and just like putting too much pressure on either your mind, body, or soul. And I feel that is one of the biggest reasons. Even when you sit down to work, you are like, there's no motivation or there's no drive. You're not able to really feel excited and enthusiastic about every day's tasks, be it at work or just like your personal chores. So the major energy for you guys, Libra, here is to maintain that balance with the Temperance. Now, for all of you, this could be different stuff. Again, take however this message resonates, because these are general readings. So for some of you, it could be that maybe you are overdoing a lot of, there needs to be this balance in time management as to how much time you're spending in front of the screen, and then you need to kind of give yourself some rest and enough hours of sleep as well. For some of you, maybe you are just like over exercising a lot just to see some quick results, but you're like causing more damage to the body, anything like that kind of a situation. But there is something that's definitely out of balance here, Libra. And we have the Empress, which is beauty and abundance for sure, but it's also about nurturing and nourishment, right? Empress is about nourishment, Empress is about nurturing, it's about feeling good, happy, feeling content and satisfied with where you are. And it's also about kind of with the rabbit here, it has a very, very active energy, very playful and very kind of like very enthusiastic and doing something that you enjoy kind of an energy. So I feel with the Knight of Crystals reversed as well, I feel like this is in the month of August is going to be a great time for you guys to kind of indulge yourself into a new hobby, into something that you enjoy apart from the work that you do. It's going to bring a great change in your life, I feel, and it's going to help you restore this balance that's lacking here. We'll definitely clarify these cards in just a second, but yes, that's important. I feel with the Empress again, represented by Venus as well. So it's the energy of something that you enjoy doing, a craft. Maybe you have a very 9 to 5 job, but there's something more artistic that helps you relax and soothe down. Like calm yourself down, calm your nerves down. So it's like there needs to be this healthy balance between one thing, if you are supposingly having a lot of responsibility to do something, to study for your exams or whatever this is, but then again, maintain that right kind of balance where you feel like you're living and not just like existing. You're living the life to the fullest. There needs to be that energy around that kind of the whole situation. We have Sagittarius energy that's coming out. So again, someone who knows what they're doing, it's important to understand where you're going, not having, unrealistic expectations and goals for yourself, because what's going to happen is that you're going to overexhaust yourself for a few days, and then your body or your mind is going to absolutely like crash down, and then there will be no movement forward. So it's very, very essential and important to kind of maintain the right kind of balance here between whatever this is. This could be your work life balance, your work and your romantic relationships balance, because Empress also represents that kind of love energy. Also, if you're working for someone else, doing like a 9 to 5 job, but also paying attention to your mind and body's needs and desires, in the sense that your mind needs to relax, your body needs to relax. So it's important to take that break, right? And I feel right now with the Temperance in reverse, there's something seriously so wrong. I feel like for some of you, you could like really be, pushing yourself way too hard. I also feel with the Knight of Crystals, maybe in the month of August, in general feel not very driven or like a little demotivated when it comes to your work or your money situation. And I feel like you are being too critical about it to yourself. You're being too harsh on yourself. Maybe because of the pandemic, there's been some issues at work, and you've overburdened yourself. There's lack of consistency, so I feel like maybe you're freelancing or something. Again, these are just examples, take however they resonate with you. And it's like there's not a very stable and steady income right now, and I feel that you're blaming yourself for that when actually it's not your fault. With Empress, it also carries that self-love energy, and it's only when you are in the energy of love and happiness and joy is when you're actually floating in the high vibrational energies, and that is the only time when you can really attract the abundance that the Empress speaks about. Now, if you're going to be very pessimistic about certain situations, and if you're going to be very, very critical of yourself, you kind of like you'll tend to float a lot more in those lower and negative vibrations, and ultimately that's going to take you even far away from this abundance that we can see with the Empress here. So let's look at um, the clarification with the Light Seers tarot deck that I'm using here. So can we clarify what we have? Is there any other message for Libras? Okay, we have Five of Swords. It just flew out of the deck while I was shuffling. So yes, I feel like you are definitely overthinking about maybe a situation that's not going the way you wanted it to be. Something is definitely troubling you here. Okay, we have 3 cards, but we'll take them. Don't worry about it. We have Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is about looking for something new, something that lights up that fire, ignites that fire within you, kind of helps you rediscover that joy and enthusiasm in your life. We have Four of Pentacles. Again, someone who's like maybe not invested in something very completely or wholeheartedly. So I feel like, again, the first thing that you need to do, Libra, my lovely Librans, is stop doing something that you're not doing with all your heart. Just like stop it. If it's about a job or money or something related to that and you cannot stop doing it, then you definitely need to maintain this healthy balance between something that just lights you up from within and this thing which you're half-heartedly really invested in, where it's just about more security, more control over your life and financial stability, because we have the high priestess here. I feel like your intuition is definitely guiding you as to what you really want to do, where you want to be. We have the Queen of Wands as the bottom of the deck energy. There's so much that you can do, but I feel that you're feeling restricted here. With the Knight of Crystals, I feel that you feel stuck. You feel like there's no momentum, there's no movement, there's nothing new that's happening in life, and you are over stressing about this with the Five of Swords, definitely. Um, and I feel this kind of over stressful situation is arising because you are not enjoying what you're doing right now. Because we have Temperance reverse clarified by the Ace of Wands. Um, this is a great time, as I mentioned earlier as well. Libras, just like take time out for yourself, and do something that makes you feel happy. If you need to kind of like survive the month of August happily, uh, not for all of you, you'll not be able to kind of leave this thing, whatever this is that you're half-heartedly invested in, and you won't be able to kind of like just like let things go and everything like that, and completely start doing what you love. If you can, great, but I'm speaking for those who really can't, right? I mean, if they're studying for university exams or whatever, you cannot stop studying, but I feel like it's important to take that break. You are definitely exhausting yourself with the Five of Swords, I feel. Maybe you're also kind of, a little bit concerned about the results that this half-hearted work is going to give you. I feel like you definitely feel that you're not able to put in as much as you really want to or you should have. And that's why you're also kind of afraid that maybe you're going to repeat the same mistakes, or it's like just you're feeling like you're moving in the same cycle, repeating the same loop again and again. And you feel like you'll not be very, very productive, or the result is not going to be as amazing as it should be. But with the High Priestess here, it's like an extra card because I usually take like 3 and 3. I feel it's really important for you to have a very, very strong connection with your intuition, with your higher self. I feel like that's what's missing. You're not in sync with your higher self. You're not in sync with your intuition, and that's why when your intuition is telling you to do something which is the right thing, and then your mind, because it's just overthinking and being too cautious of certain things, and just like not listening to the body or the mind or the soul or the heart, whatever, or the intuition, there's this conflict. So I feel like for a lot of you, you would definitely be feeling like going through an inner conflict where you set a certain goal for yourself and then you're not able to achieve that goal, and then you feel like you cheated yourself. Maybe you cheated on a weight loss diet, or maybe you cheated on a schedule, something that you planned to do, but you were not feeling like doing it, so you end up wasting the whole day and you didn't do anything. So I feel like there's definitely this internal conflict that's going on. And that is because the body is demanding balance. The body is demanding balance between two major elements of your life right now, Libras. And I feel that it's extremely important for you to maintain this, like maintaining balance and overall harmony between what you have to do and what you love to do. It's very, very essential. So that's the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. Let's look at the oracle cards that we have, so we'll get straight into them. What oracle card messages do we have for our lovely Librans? Okay. Okay. So let's see what do we have. Okay. They flew out and I just need one, so I'll just take one. What do we have for our lovely Libras? Did one? Yes, it flipped over. Okay, we have man holding a coin. So I feel like for some of you, this is definitely something related to your finances, your money situation. And even though this could be something that you're not enjoying, but you still have to continue with it. It's like a struggling phase that you're going through right now. We have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael at the bottom. This represents your heart chakra. This represents healing. So I feel like definitely there has to be this balance between what you want to do and what you um, have to do. There has to be this um, stability and harmony. When it's like teamwork, right? If you need to lead a good life, a stress-free life, you need to be able to balance between the two elements, the two major kind of aspects of your life. One is maybe something that you're passionate about, you're driven by. Anything that even helps you relax and soothe and calm down is going to be a great addition to your lifestyle. I would say there's definitely some major changes that you need to kind of adapt in the month of August to kind of have a better and more stress-free life. Okay, um, let's see what we have for the wow. Okay, we have service. I feel good when I can help others. And as I mentioned, that whatever this thing is that you're doing half-heartedly that's not making you feel very good, I feel like you're either working for an organization, like actually doing service for other people, or this is, just like maybe you're too invested in other people's lives and solving other people's problems, even though when you need their help and guidance, they're not necessarily there, or maybe you are not someone who really shares your problems with those same people. But I feel like you're being too involved in someone else's business, which is not required. And I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons that you have really neglected your health, be it mental health, physical health, or even spiritual health for that matter, financial health. Maybe your finances have kind of been like, you know, shaken up a little bit because there was someone who needed your help. And it's absolutely fine to help people. I'm not saying that do not help people, but understand when to stop. With your intuition rightly guiding you, you need to understand where to draw the line and where to kind of stop investing in other people, because you need to first, like, tie your seatbelts first and then kind of help the other person. So it's like it's important for you to really look at if you have enough resources, if you have enough money for your sustainable survival and your sustainable living, and it's only then if there is something that's extra that you feel like you can help the other person, you should go for it. And again, this doesn't have to be money. It could be something that you have in abundance, because we have Empress, so it could be just good advice. It could just be wisdom and knowledge. But I feel like this is getting a little toxic here in whoever's business you are, sort of, if you're dealing with someone else's business, even if you're working, and like as I mentioned, you could possibly be doing like a 9 to 5 job. Um, I feel that it's definitely not serving you, apart from maybe giving you this financial security with the man holding a coin. And I feel that's why it's extremely important in the month of August for you to kind of find that balancing ground, that middle ground where you can continue doing this thing, but there is something more that you do that keeps your soul happy, that keeps you happy, and that kind of helps you keep moving forward, right? So, what next do we have? Okay, what is the next message? Okay, we have surrender to the divine, full moon. So I feel here, yes, when I mentioned that, a lot of you are taking a lot of stress, we have expect powerful changes at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like universe is actually right there to help you with the High Priestess. It's a card that like speaks about the downloads and receiving those messages from the universe. So I feel like the universe is ready to help you. You just need to be open to receiving that help. And also, I feel that it's time for you to let go of certain things. You cannot have control over every situation in your life, and it's important to kind of surrender. I feel like there is something that you're stressing about, something that's not even in your control, that's not in your hands. You're stressing way too much about it in the month of August. And you need to kind of understand that it's important for you to draw boundaries, to kind of just let things go and let things happen the way they are happening, for your own peace of mind and your own happiness, you know. Let's look at the final advice card that we have from the Keepers of the Light Oracle, and we'll wrap things up for the day then. Oops. This is a fairly new deck, so it's a little difficult for me to shuffle. Okay. So we have one, and we have charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So with charity, also I'm seeing again the same thing, that maybe you are, giving too much to the other people. You're giving way too much to other people, or you're giving way too much to something that does not deserve it, and that's why there's this lack of balance coming from. We have prayer and contemplation, and with surrender to the divine, it's just crazy. It's important. It's time that you connect with your spirit guides, your angels, your God, whoever you believe in, or just like the cosmic universal energy. But it's important for you to connect with that energy. And I always say that, praying to someone, or worshiping someone does not has to do much with religion as much as it has to do with faith. And if you have faith, you feel like there is someone always there to protect you and to cater to your needs. And that's what it says, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. It's important for you to ask for help, be it from your spirit guides or universe, or even human beings in general, people around you. As I mentioned earlier, that maybe you are someone who is ready to help everyone possible whenever they need help, but those people never come back to you with help when you need it, or they never reach out to you even if you're going through a difficult phase of time. And that's why there's this huge lack of balance in the overall energy, which is really kind of lowering your vibrations, for lack of a better word. And that's why you're just like not feeling motivated and inspired to do something, because you've forgotten what's your soul purpose is, what's your calling, what is it that you like to do, and what is it that you want to do, you know. So this is your energy reading for the upcoming month, Libras. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a great day. And welcome to your energy check in for the month of August 2021. And without wasting any time, we'll get straight into it. What do we have for Scorpios? Okay, we have Four of Crystals. This was the exact same card that came out for Libras as well, from a different deck, though. Okay. We have Transformation, which is the Death card. And last but not the least, what do we have from this deck for Scorpios? Oh, wow. We have the Magician. Wow, wow, Scorpios. You're definitely going through a change, and I feel like a lot of you are also wanting to manifest something in the month of August. If King of Acorns is King of Wands at the bottom deck energy. So I feel like you're manifesting new ideas, you're manifesting speed, momentum, you're manifesting stability in terms of your any creative endeavor that you're working on or something like that. There are definitely some major changes coming in. There's this huge transformation that you're going to you will go through in the month of August. Now, this could be you personally, or could be a business that you're dealing with, could be your professional situation or personal situation, but there's this feeling of freedom I'm feeling. There'll be a lot more stability, there'll be a lot more control over your life. You'll have a lot more control on your life and your situations in the month of August. Maybe in the recent past, you kind of have been feeling very off center and not being able to control your life, not being able to manage your life the way you wanted. And I feel that's what's coming for you in the month of August with the Four of Crystals, that brings kind of centering yourself, gaining that control, you know, being able to kind of save and spend money the way you want to. It's about basically having control of your situation, especially in terms of materialistic, items, materialistic gains, basically, be it money or your house or something. This could also be representing you kind of speaking up. Maybe in the recent past, you have kind of been very hesitant, or you've kind of remained quiet and mostly at the back seat, or whenever there's like an opinion or discussion at work or in like your daily life. With Four of Crystals, it's also about kind of, not taking any risks and kind of taking a step back just because you are feeling more safe and secure in something that's already been there. That's already there. So this could definitely represent you resisting some sort of change as well. But with the transformation and the magician, I feel like you'll definitely go through this change where you will be more confident, I would say, in speaking your own truth. You'll not hesitate voicing your own opinions. You won't hesitate in telling the other person if they're right or wrong or what they're doing. Um, um, I also feel that you'll be more accepting of taking criticisms, or at least constructive criticisms, from other people around you. So I feel like you're definitely going through a transition where you are the biggest achievement for you this month could be freedom to express yourself freely, and to be able to express yourself freely, to be able to speak your own truth, and to be able to really have a great discussion and kind of discussion or argument, or just like, I feel like this month of August for you, it's time to open up. It's time to spread out your wings. It's like how the butterfly finally gets out of the cocoon of the shell, and we have a butterfly that's all out of the cocoon though, and it's just now it's you are expected to kind of just open your wings and fly and kind of feel that freedom. I feel like you guys, or a lot of you guys, have definitely been either wanting to do something very new, and like that you guys were expecting some change in your life. Maybe the past months could have been where you were feeling very stuck, or there's no productivity, nothing's happening, things are not happening your way. But the month of August, you're definitely going through a huge change. Something's coming to an end and bringing in some new opportunities and new beginnings. And a lot of you are definitely manifesting this situation as well. A lot of you could be procrastinators, and that could be one of the biggest obstacles for you in the upcoming month, where it's just like overthinking way too much or procrastinating and not being able to give in, uh, you know, kind of not being able to give your 100% with the King of Acorns, which is the King of Wands. I feel like this month of August expects you to be a lot more energetic. It's like, the time with Four of Crystals, of being lazy, of being very like restricting and limiting yourself, of being having a very chilled out attitude is gone. The month of August is a month of transformation for you guys, and it's gonna transform you for the better. I feel like you will definitely gain a lot of confidence in the month of August, and I feel like there will be certain situations where you either can be at a loss of words, or you can choose to really speak up and be more assertive and be more like, oh no, this is how I feel, and you need to take my, you need to be more assertive. Yes, that's what I would go for. Let's look at some clarifying cards. Okay, so what do we have for Scorpios? Okay, we do have the Scorpio energy right there though, with the Death card. It's right there. It's right your energy. So maybe you're going to be in your element. You're going to be in your best form, I would say. We have Gemini energy as well. So this could definitely, again, as I mentioned, could be about communication and being able to finally have open communication about what is it that you really want, what is it, how do you feel, what do you want to say in the month of August. It's just like opening up your throat chakra for a lot of you. You know. Okay, what else do we have for Scorpios? Okay, wow. So we have Six of Wands and Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is definitely moving away from something that does not serve you anymore. I feel like being hesitant and restricting yourself, holding yourself back from expressing how you feel. Maybe you're someone who rather would leave a situation than actually get into an argument or debate or discussion. But I feel sometimes it's important for you to really voice your opinion, because otherwise people can consider you or take you as someone who's fragile and weak, and who's not opinionated, who does not have a mind of their own. And I think that's important for you to show them with the Six of Wands that what all can you achieve, the kind of influence that you can have on people, I would say, with the Six of Wands. And I think this transformation in general is going to be a very, very successful transformation. I would say that people will finally see you in the limelight. It's time for you to really project yourself out there to the people, to the world, and show the world the real you, the real self. I feel like you've definitely been limiting yourself and restricting yourself for quite some time. And now is the time in the month of August where you really need to leave that kind of attitude, leave that all those inhibitions and questions behind, and look forward to the future with the Two of Wands. There's such a great future for you, I would say. Where and we have Two of Cups, which is about a union, coming up possibly. So maybe for some of you, you have a person in mind, and you really want to be with that person, but you've always been hesitant of expressing how you feel about this person. And the month of August is a great time for you to really speak up your heart, express how you feel. I feel like there's definitely going to be this huge boost of confidence, as I mentioned with the Magician, as well as with the Six of Wands. There's going to be this huge boost of confidence in the month of August. Now, it's not going to happen magically. You definitely have to take steps and efforts put in to see the results. But I feel that you will see the results in the month of August. And I feel like you just feel like this weight lifting off from your chest, that you can finally just like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're very worried about breaking someone's heart or disappointing someone with the Eight of Cups. Maybe there are people who expect certain things from you, and what you want to do is absolutely different. And I feel like that's where also it's there's like a conflict where you don't want to kind of hurt someone's feelings or hurt someone's expectations, that they have from you, and that's why you'd rather prefer to always leave the discussion or the debate table. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're someone who just kind of hasn't been speaking out their mind for some time in the recent past now. And I feel with the Two of Wands, you just keep dreaming and thinking about what all you could have said, what all you could have done, and kind of in a very, very closed energy where you feel caged, and there is no freedom of expression, no freedom of doing what you really want to do. And I feel that is what is actually kind of stopping you from being this best version of yourself. Because with transformation, I'm definitely seeing liberation. This month is of the month where you'll feel liberated. You'll feel that change. You'll feel lighter, I'm seeing, in the month of August. So we'll move to the oracles and we'll see what we have for you. So we'll start with the energy oracle cards here. This is one of my oldest oracle decks that I've had, and the messages are just perfect. Just perfect. So what do we have for Scorpio? Okay. We have Angel of Strength. Wow.
I mean, come on, do I have to say something? Feeling confident, that fierce energy, just look at her expression, like look at the face. It's so strong and powerful. I'm definitely seeing that you're gaining strength here, Scorpio, in the month of August. You're building, I feel like you are rediscovering that inner strength. It's always been there, somewhere. But I feel like you just tend to not look at it and you just kind of you've been to like just about voicing your opinions. Maybe you just feel like, oh, I just don't want to waste my energy on these people at work, maybe, or something. And we have patience. So yes, I feel like you have been very patient in the recent past, and now you're like, you know what, I need to step up my game. I need to kind of really move to being the strong person that I am, because I feel that Scorpios, oh my god, you're one of the most strongest personalities in the zodiac sign, I would say. And to see you like with the Four of Crystals energy, someone who has a laid back attitude, um, you know, someone who's not just like driven enough, and they just, or maybe it's just that it's just the circumstances that you're in right now, where it just feels like you are not able to move forward, or even if you try and do something, there's no point of it and there's no use of it. I feel that that's changing for you, finally, in the month of August. So that's great news. Let's see, what else do we have. We have abundance and relationships. That's how I've cut the deck for you. It's been a while since I've seen the abundance card though. Okay, there are too many. I just need one, angels and spirits. I just need one. Okay, it flipped up, so I'm gonna take this one, and we have forgiveness. Okay, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. We have forgiveness, you guys. I feel that it's maybe you're holding a grudge against yourself. You're holding a grudge against yourself, and that is the reason you're punishing yourself for something that you have done, or maybe you're just like punishing yourself for not being very real and original now. And I feel it's high time that you let go of whatever happened in the past, whatever you did, and it's time to move on. It's time to forgive yourself for whatever you've done, you've not been informed, and whatever this is. Like, again, this could resonate in different ways to so many different people. But I feel that it's time to forgive, and you need a lot of strength and courage to forgive yourself, but you need not forget, right? It's to forgive but not to forget, and then kind of restart this journey with the Magician and the Two of Wands, and finally do what you really have been wanting to do for so long. And I feel like with the transformation here, I also feel that this could definitely be happening in divine timing. Maybe there were some past lessons that you were supposed to learn, to have been grown and evolved as a better human being now. But I feel that now is the time to really change and kind of move forward, I would say, with whatever this is. And if you're holding any grudge against yourself, if you are holding yourself accountable for something happened in the past, it's done. You're past that. You need to now look forward into the future with the Two of Wands and do what you really want to do, right? So here we have the Monology deck. So let's see what we have here for Scorpios. Okay, this is coming. The energy is gaining momentum. We have waxing moon here. So definitely with the transformation and the Magician, of course, you're manifesting your true self, I feel, and the energy is gaining momentum. We have walked through your fears at the bottom of the deck with new moon and Scorpio energy. It's your energy here as well. I feel like whatever it is that's holding you back, I feel like for some of you, you're definitely afraid of upsetting people and making people unhappy with your decisions and your opinions and the way you want to live your life. And I feel like that's okay, but I feel that you need to then choose that do you really want to live the way they want you to live, or do you want to live the way you want to live? And because the energy is gaining momentum here, is like the time is moving even like faster than ever. So this is a high time in the month of August where you can see some great progress, because the energy is gaining, it's increasing in general. Now if you're gonna lean into something very pessimistic, that's also going to happen in that speed. But if you're also going to try and do something good, it's going to increase and happen a lot more quicker. So it really depends on you as to in which direction you really want to go into. Let's look at the final cards from the Keepers of the Light Oracle, and we'll be done for the day for you guys. Okay. Okay, we have two, so I'll take them. We have Commander Ashtar, which is call to action. So this is the time for you to take action, Scorpios. Finally, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Do what you speak and speak what you really feel and how you feel. Because I feel like for the because you're not even able to express yourself, you're not able to receive that kind of internal boost and internal push to finally take the action towards that situation, whatever it is as well. So once you start openly communicating with yourself and others, you'll be able to take this action very easily. I'm seeing in the month of August. And we have Lord Ganesh, we have infinite abundance. That's what I'm saying with the transformation, with the Six of Wands here, and with the Magician. You are going through a crazy transformation and a lovely, beautiful transformation. We have obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. And again, with the gaining energy, try and connect to your, whoever you kind of connect with, whoever you believe in. If you believe in Lord Ganesh right here, he's considered the remover of the obstacles. In Hindu mythology, he's the first god to be worshipped no matter what the occasion is, because that's the kind of importance that he holds. And if there's anybody else, any other angel, Jesus or Buddha, whatever, whoever and you believe in, I feel like it's time to kind of strengthen that connection as well, your spiritual connection. But also, it's like obstacles are being removed. You're definitely going through a phase of transformation. But I always say that the universe works with you hand in hand. It's like the universe is going to take few steps, and you also need to take a few steps and meet kind of in the middle ground. And that's how you kind of manifest and go through this phase of transformation. The energy is crazy here, Scorpio, so you can really, really have a great a great transformation in general in the month of August. And there'll be this boost in confidence. You'll be able to speak yourself more. You'll be able to influence people as well, I'm seeing. And you'll be in the spotlight in the month of August for sure. Whatever you're going to get yourself into, whatever you kind of be like, oh, I want to do this month, it's going to happen. No one can stop you from winning this. And I wish you all the best for the month. And if you're new, please subscribe, join the family, like and hit the comment section. Let me know if it resonated. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update whenever I post new videos. I'm going to post monthly energy check-ins from this month and in the future. And also check out the pick a card playlist if you're interested in one of those. And I'll see you later in the next video. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely Sagittarian people. I hope you're doing fine and you're healthy and safe. This is your monthly check-in, monthly energy check-in for the month of August 2021. So the intention is majorly of this month. So let's see what's coming for you in the next month. Do take your sun, moon, and rising, maybe Mars and Venus for any other specifications from your birth chart that you want to look into. This is part 2. There's another part 1. So if you have any other sign that's as your moon, sun, and rising, or any other placement, you can check out the first part of the video as well. This will give you a much clearer understanding of your personal life, and it's going to give it's gonna give a more personalized general energy for you for the month of August. So let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. We have three cards straight up. Love it. We have Ace of Swords reversed. So I feel like, you're not feeling the best of yourself. And I know why, of course. We have the High Priestess. Speaking of intuition and sacred knowledge, we have a Knight of Crystals reversed. This came out for Libra as well, so maybe you have a Libra placement somewhere strong and important in your chart. You can check the Libra reading as well. And then we have the Shadow, okay? Actually, I haven't seen, this is like the second time when the Shadow card has come out for a sign. I think it was for Taurus, if I'm not wrong, maybe Aries or Taurus. So maybe you can have some Aries placement or Taurus placement as well. So, but just like check that out if you have whatever. As I said, check your sun, moon, rising, or any other placement in your birth chart that you feel is important for you. So we have the High Priestess, the Knight of Crystals, and the Shadow. Okay. Now, what's interesting is, can you look at both these two cards? They have a very similar animals, two animals belonging to a very similar cat family. I think this is not, if I'm not wrong, it's a fox or it's a fox, and here it's like a cat, right? I feel, and they're in a similar position. It's a position of, it's the posture, the way they're sitting here. It looks like someone who is in authority, someone who has a dominating energy, someone who knows what they're doing. We have we have Knight of Crystals reversed. So I feel like you are planning to do something new. There is something that you do not feel connected to anymore, and it's time for you to move on from this situation. You have been very persistent and patient with this situation, but I feel that your intuition is really kind of telling you to leave this situation, or kind of move forward in this situation, as this is not what you really this is not where you want to stop, I feel. With the Shadow here, which is usually the devil card in the traditional tarot, but here the Shadow represents those kind of suppressed and hidden desires and wishes of an individual, which we tend to kind of just like suppress because we are busy dealing with some other nonsense of daily life. And then we kind of, or maybe it's just a little painful, or it's expecting a little too much from us, and we feel like, it's better to just like shut it off and not pay attention to it, rather than working hard to finally achieve it. Because the Shadow here can also be a highly driven and ambitious energy, with the Knight of Crystals reverse, because there is something that you're doing right now that's not it's not giving you satisfaction. You're just doing it for the heck of it. It's not giving you that emotional fulfillment, and even kind of like that financial satisfaction or the financial stability that you're looking for here. And with the High Priestess and the Shadow here, I feel that the universe is kind of trying to tell you that it's time that you let go and detach yourself from whatever this thing is, because Shadow also represents like self-sabotaging situation, feeling restricted, feeling attached to something that does not serve you anymore, and kind of is actually creating obstacles in your way. And with the High Priestess, it's about trusting your intuition, or working on your intuition is something that's important for you in the month of August. But I definitely am seeing some change here. There is something that you need to detach yourself from. That's a really strong message that I'm getting here for you guys. I also feel that in some way or the other, you feel that you don't belong to this place. with the high priestess, who's kind of like associated with the moon, something that's far-fetched. We can always appreciate something from, moon from a distance. It's And with the shadow, again, it's that side of yours which is not known to the other people. So I feel that this could also be for some of you. You could feel like you don't belong where you are right now, and you're not able to. That's because and because of that, you're not able to be as productive as you really could be. It's like there are a lot of triggering situations. They could be emotional triggers. They could be like just like social triggers here and there. And I just feel like you are kind of holding yourself back, um, maybe even subconsciously, and not being able to give out the best results because you don't fit here in this situation. You don't fit. There's this lack of sense of belongingness, if for lack of a better word, there's this lack of sense of belongingness, maybe within a community, maybe within a family. The way you think and the way you kind of perceive the world is very, very different. It's very non-traditional, from what usually people perceive it and how they live it. I also feel with the High Priestess and the Knight of Crystals reverse that you know that this is not your calling. If you are into some work life situation, or even if you're like studying something, or if you're in school, I feel like your intuition is very, very clearly telling you that this is not what I want. And but I feel like you want to do something, but you're not sharing it with people. There are so many things, maybe a lot of big dreams that you have, but you're not sharing it with people because you again feel that they're not going to understand you on that deeper level which you're expecting, or which you would be expecting if you end up sharing something with your friends. Again, Knight of Crystals is the energy of someone who's very patient, who's very determined, who's have a very consistent and stable life. I feel like it's also something that kind of like bores you. You know, um, I feel that you okay. This is Sagittarius, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I think it's Sagittarius. I feel that you are someone who always needs something in your life that just spice it up. You cannot live the boring, monotonous life. I'm seeing that you need some changes. You need some stimulation in your life with the shadows that actually helps you um, stay motivated and like driven in whatever it is that you're working on. And I think that's what makes you different from other people in your crowd, even in your friend circle, even in your community. I also feel that you could, with the shadow and with the high priestess, you could definitely be into the psychic mediumships and tarot and spirituality and like reiki and like witchcraft and all of that. You could very easily be interested in all of those kind of supernatural or mystical, what do you call them, occult sciences. Again, Knight of Crystals is something that's very, very materialistic, business oriented, or job oriented. That's not the way you feel like making the money, or utilizing your energy, for something. You're very non-traditional, I would say here, Sagittarius. um, and I feel like you're highly intuitive. Some of you could be psychic as well, because the combination of High Priestess and Shadow, if I speak about skills, it definitely speaks about the occult sciences and tarot and witchcraft and all of that. And all these things sound very scary or very like mystical, but there is science altogether. So there's so much more that needs to be studied. Maybe you're even interested in astrology for that matter. But there's definitely, I feel like you're realizing in the month of August, there is some big realization with the High Priestess. Your intuition, your spirit guides are going to communicate to you through messages, through dreams. So please, pay close attention to your dreams. You know, you may be into lucid dreaming, or like you'll have a lot of vivid dreams, even nightmares, I would say. So just try and kind of decipher those dreams if possible, or you know, get in touch with anyone, or you can get in touch with me and we can do a dream analysis reading. But you know, just like that. Definitely some strong connections with the other dimensions of the world as well. So maybe you can go through a very unexpected spiritual experience as well, or a supernatural experience. And I'm not scaring you guys here at all. This is a general reading, so this is not going to be like true for all of you. But I feel that there's definitely some big realizations happening in the month of August. Okay, I, I'm just hearing some noises, guys. Just a second. Okay, so let's continue for what we have for, oops, okay, for Sagittarius. We have Three of Pentacles reversed bottom deck energy. So I'm definitely feeling that you're not enjoying what you're doing right now. It's a strong feeling. With Five of Pentacles as well, you're looking for that emotional support, maybe support at work, guidance. You're feeling like you're alone here, and you're not able to kind of just deal with this whole situation. There are issues, there could be some issues that you'll be facing at work, but I also feel that, okay, you can have a really strong friend circle. Maybe someone in your someone maybe a friend of yours who is highly intuitive and who's actually telling you that maybe this is not the right thing, or maybe whenever you kind of discuss things with that person, with this friend, they'll always give you the kind of advice which feels just like right in your head, you know. And yeah, I feel like it's important for you to stay close to your tribe, stay close to people who are really really close to you. And Three of Cups is about enjoying with your tribe. Again, it's a Three of Cups is also about finding that community. So for some of you, you could definitely be a tarot reader. You kind of enjoy a lot more being in this tarot community, even though we are living so like away from each other. You still enjoy being a part of this community. I'm just giving as an example. You could be into dancing, and you probably enjoy the company of dancers, and when you have like classes, you enjoy that phase of time with you, you know, with those people. And at work, you're definitely disappointed. I feel like you're struggling right now at work. Maybe there's a lot of people who conspire against you at work, and you know, who try and pull you down. Always, they'll always give you these difficult projects, and they'll put you in these unconventional situations and circumstances where it's actually very, it gets very like depressing, for lack of a better word, you know, and you just feel like you're all by yourself. And because we had Three of Pentacles reverse energy, which is usually about teamwork and collaboration, and like a healthy working atmosphere, I feel like that's what you're looking for, a healthy working atmosphere, and that's what's missing. Maybe there are people who just like dump all the burden and work on you, and you just feel like you're just like in this alone, and there's just this lack of and then you're not able to work because there's anxiety, there's just a lot of workload and pressure, and there's depressing energies. With the shadow, we have the Page of Wands reverse. There's something that you're planning, that you've been wanting to begin desperately for so long, but there is it's being suppressed. It's a part of your shadow. So you've been maybe you've been again, it's I can see a paintbrush here, and like also something like a dance movement. So something, maybe you're interested in something that's more creative, that's more like, into dancing, or some creative arts field, a creative venture that you want to begin. But because it's clarifying the shadow card, those are the feelings and desires of your life that have been suppressed, and I feel like they're going to come up to the surface in the month of August, in terms of your dreams, in terms of like the conversations that you have with friends and people, the kind of tarot readings that you watch, other readings that you watch on YouTube and other places. I feel like you will be forced to face your hidden and suppressed feelings, emotions, and those deepest, darkest desires of your life. It doesn't have to be something dark, but it's like, again, something that you've been trying to suppress. You've been wanting to have a fresh start, to begin something new, but you just suppressed it, I feel. You know so let's look at the oracle cards now. So what do we have with the energy oracle cards? Let's see. Okay, we have two. Wow, okay. Okay, we have victory and the thinking man. How beautiful is that? I feel like it's in the month of August. You'll just not be able to help but think about this new beginning that you've been waiting for so long. It's also about all those hidden desires coming up to the surface, and you'll finally have to deal with them with the thinking man. You'll oh my god, I'm stuttering. You'll really have to kind of accept them and then think about what needs to be done. And then we have victory, guys. What are you like even afraid of? I feel like whatever this new beginning is going to be that you've been suppressing, that you've been desperately wanting to begin, it's going to be great. It's going to bear fruits. You'll have financial success, financial stability, and I just feel like you'll be at peace. Just look at the face of the woman in this card. She just feels so peaceful, and there's this sense of satisfaction in her eyes closed energy, and just the overall energy of the card. It's just like you finally achieved something that you've been wanting to achieve for so long, and that's the victory card for you right there. And we have both the 10 cards, 46 and 28, making up to 10. So there's definitely things that are ending and making space for new things. But we have action reversed at the bottom of the deck. So you need to really make up your mind and take action towards whatever this thing is, and not be confused and indecisive. It's time for you to take a decision, make a decision whether you want to do it or not, and then act on it, because that's the only way you'll get to this. Like, there is no miracle gonna happen that's gonna just like throw some opportunity at your lap. I feel it's the universe is kind of trying to take you through the hard way, where it's like you need to deal with all those suppressed desires, and they'll be so strong in the month of August that you'll not be able to kind of ignore them, and you'll have to work on them. And I'm not scaring you again, but this is for your own good. You've been wanting, the universe is kind of like, just like universe was like, you're not going to do this, then I'm going to push you to do this. I'm going to push you till the moment you decide to finally do it. It's that kind of an energy for you guys. What else do we have? Okay, we have worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Exactly, as I said, that you're definitely worried, as to maybe what if it's not going to work, and what people are going to think about me. How will I be really able to do this? And we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So yes, whatever your situation is, look at the pros and cons of your situation, and then finally decide what is it that you really want to do. But just like being worried is like a waste of time. Worry is a useless emotion, you guys. I always say that. I think that was a quote like mentioned in this deck's guidebook itself, that it's a useless emotion. You really can't do anything by being worried about something. If it's gonna, instead just take an action instead of that, like wasting that time on being worried. So let's look at the Monology deck, what it has to say. Okay. It's time to release negativity. Okay, great. We have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, and worry is a part of negativity itself. So you guys just need to, I feel first of all with the shadow, you need to understand that there are a lot of negative triggers, negative emotions that you're dealing with when it comes to your desires. There is negative attachment to your desires, which is not supposed to be that way. You need to have positive attachments with your goals, with your dreams and aspirations. And that's why it's time for you in the month of August to release all these negative energies and, be positive. Victory also represents being positive and allowing you and believing in yourself that you can really do it. That's the main energy. Last but not the least, we have the Keepers of the Light Oracle. So let's see if you have any advice for you. Any last message for a lovely Sag? Let's see what we have. Okay. We have two, so we'll take them. We'll not ignore them. Okay. Because they're so like persistent. Okay, so we have Horus first, which is cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. And as I mentioned, we have time to release negativity, accept your desires, and have a positive attachment and relationship with them. Stop worrying because it's again in your thoughts. And we have the thinking man as well right here. So there's a lot of thinking and thoughts happening, and if you're having a negative thinking, it's going to manifest in that way. That's as simple as that. So you are manifesting here. It's just like whatever you're going to think about, it's going to happen. So might as well just think about the good things, right, and start the good things. Next we have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. Again, it's about being optimistic and being able to see, the good things. And we, I think, had empathy as well here, which mentioned, I'm open to see both sides of the situation. I feel like you've been too pessimistic in the recent past, Sagittarius. Um, you know, um, and that's very clear here with the Five of Pentacles here, not absolutely enjoying work at all, being very pessimistic, depressive energies. It's time to have go through this mental shift, where the first thing that you need to do in the month of August is to try and just to be optimistic on a daily basis and have faith and believe in yourself that you can do it, whatever it is that you kind of want to achieve and want to begin with. The Page of Wands reversed here, you can do it. And you need to stop ignoring those feelings, and those messages with the High Priestess that you're getting. And you need to finally pay attention to those hidden and suppressed dreams and desires, no matter what. And I feel like your tribe, your friends, can really be a great support at this point of time. So really stay connected and close to them if you possibly can. If you can visit some of your friends, do that. And really also, I feel like, just as I mentioned, stay connected to your community, stay connected to people who are like-minded and who make you feel good about yourself, and make you feel motivated and optimistic. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Hope this reading made sense, and if it did, please let me know in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe if you're new. Also watch your sun, moon, and rising. I also have uploaded the first part, or maybe if I'm going to combine the video together, two of the parts, then this is going to be the one. Timestamps are there so you can watch other aspects of your birth chart as well to have a much clear understanding of where things are moving in the month of August for you, right? So thank you so much, and join the family. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a great day. And welcome to your August energy check-in for the year 2021. We'll dive straight into it. Let's see what's coming for you in the next month. What can you expect? Okay. What do we have for our lovely Capricorns. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this one. These are too many. Whoa, okay, wow. We've had Knight of Crystals reversed for 2 readings, and one was the previous one only, and now it just flipped out in upright. So we have Knight of Crystals. So maybe what you're doing right now, Capricorn, you're loving it, you're enjoying it. Be it your work, be it work from home, study from home, or maybe you're doing something, whatever you're doing in terms of like your job or your education, or your business, you are enjoying it, and you are kind of excited to see what's coming next for you. Okay, we have 2 of crystals. We have a balance and adaptability. So maybe you're overworking a little too much, I would say, with the 10 of feathers as well. And the month of August is going to kind of emphasize a little more on reducing that burden, reducing the stress, and kind of letting yourself go through a phase of recovery and transformation. We have a Queen of Shells reversed. Yes, there's I feel the month of August is going to be a good time to spend time with family, with your immediate relatives or your immediate family. You know, maybe traveling to a place that makes you feel more centered and that makes you feel more energized, because I feel like you're dropping your energy levels with the Queen of Shells reverse. There's a lot of stress happening right now, maybe because you're balancing between 2 things. So they could be balancing between 2 jobs, your work life balance, your maybe working on 2 different projects, anything. But I feel like you're definitely trying to balance um, between 2 things, or maybe you're just like trying to adapt yourself to a situation that's been monotonous. I feel with the Knight of Crystals, it's been dragging for a longer period of time, whatever this is, because pentacles are like the slowest moving element. So I feel like there's been something that's been dragging for so long. This could be just like, lockdown situation. Of course, everyone's completely and absolutely fed up with the pandemic, but we're still right kind of like trying to get used to it and adapt to it, because it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon apparently. But yes, definitely, maybe this could be related to your work, education, money, finance, materialistic situation where something's been dragging and going on for too long, and now you're kind of like done with this, and you maybe got involved into something new, thinking that maybe it's gonna help you kind of bring that balance, doing something that you do not like, or you're sort of have to adapt to, and then doing something that actually helps you with that adaptation. So maybe they're like you're trying to do 2 things at once in your daily life. Now that's definitely probably helping you, because if the Knight of Crystals are pride, so there's definitely movement. Even though there's slow movement, there's no stuck energy. You're definitely moving forward, but I feel like you tend to overburden yourself sometimes, and that's why we have the 10 of feathers, which is the 10 of swords here. And I feel like you need to relax, you need to take a step back, you need to like maybe go for a vacation, travel somewhere in the month of August, or just like take a break. I'm seeing that will help you really recover from the burnout that this situation has created for you in the month of July, maybe, or in the initial days of August as well. Um, I'm feeling that it's important for you to kind of, yeah, just maybe be more close to nature, be more active, and not just like keep staring on your screens all the time. I know that I also feel that you're someone who's very determined, who is very disciplined. So you are not able to kind of just like leave something and then go out and take a walk and take a break from something when you know that there's so much work to do. And I can understand that kind of frustration, because it's just like more like an obsession where you have to complete your work and finish your work and kind of multitask and get everything done on the right time, but you're definitely exhausting yourself. And in the month of August, the major energy here is 10 of feathers, which is like maybe you will finally reach that peak where you will either go through physical exhaustion, like feeling dizzy and fragile and low on energy, and maybe going through a mental breakdown or something. And that's when maybe you'll realize the importance of recovery and that resting phase. It's just like when you work out maybe for the 6 days of the week or 5 days a week, and then you take 1 or 2 days for the resting phase or the recovery phase, where you take, give your muscles enough time to kind of build and like you know just like take care of the any injuries or something, just heal the body, right? So it's important for you to take rest. I feel like you've been overburdening yourself, you've been overworking, maybe you've been waking up for like late night hours, and you're not getting enough sleep, I'm also seeing. You're just all over the place basically, Capricorn. Maybe it's also because what the main thing that you kind of pursue or pursuing, or your job, you're not seeing enough productivity or any fast changes. It's very consistent, and when something like a pandemic situation becomes consistent, it just becomes monotonous and boring and kind of lethargic. So you'll definitely be kind of tempted to look into certain other things, maybe other hobbies, explore something different that makes you feel relaxed, that helps you de-stress in this whole situation. So yes, that's what we have. Let's look at the clarifications if we get some other messages. Whoa, we have Empress. It just flipped out. Yes, it's time for you to nourish yourself. It's time for you to maybe look at the creative side of yours. Pay more attention to your creative side. Do something that's more creative, that helps you keep stimulated. When it comes to your work, try and have a different approach when it comes to your work if it's possible. Maybe if you're just working out, try some other forms of workouts. If you're working on just a laptop, try and probably involve some music or something else along with it, or whatever. But I feel like just get a little more creative when it comes to doing your monotonous work. And it's also about nourishing yourself and providing yourself with that nourishment that's going to help you heal, and like taking enough rest, and just like taking things slowly. What next do we have? Okay, wow. This card came out for Sagittarius as well. We have Three of Cups. Enjoy as I mentioned, take some time out, go on a vacation, travel, enjoy with your family, friends, um, kind of have like a night out or something, in a sleepover with your best friends, whatever this is, anything that kind of helps you de-stress yourself and that gives you that much required break. That's important, because I feel like you've been working so hard for so long. So you need that kind of, again, I'll repeat myself. It's like recharging your batteries, right? You're down on energy, low on positivity. You're stressing way too much about something, thinking way too much. So your mind, your body, your heart, soul, everything just needs a break. They just need a break, a physical break. And look at something, maybe spend some time with your mother, spend some time, and especially if you're pregnant, if you're expecting, taking this much of stress is not at all good for you. So definitely, but I feel like looking into your tapping more into that divine feminine energy, someone who's very sensitive, very emotional, very connected to the roots, very grounded energy. I feel like that's the energy that you need to kind of focus on in the month of August, where you need to pay more attention to your community, to your relationships, to your family, all these things that help you heal and kind of feel good about yourself and help you de-stress, I would say. Okay. What else do we have? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's so many. But there's one that flew out. Wow. We have 2 of Pentacles. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me, guys? We have 2 of the same cards together. We have the Lovers, working on your relationships, maybe spending time with your partner, your spouse, going for a honeymoon trip, or just like traveling, just being feeling close and feeling alive and feeling happy, feeling all those emotions. I feel like in the recent past, you've been just behaving like a robot, just like working, eating, sleeping, working, eating, sleeping, just that. You're not feeling, you're not living the life as it's meant to be. And it's crazy that we have 2 repetitive cards, which is 2 of crystals and 2 of pentacles. It's the same card. I feel like it's also like there's something that you're focusing on in the physical realm, in the physical reality, but your spirit is kind of like asking you to pay attention to something that your mind desires or that your soul desires at this point of time. And it's definitely on the top. So this is more important right now. I feel like you're definitely busy multitasking and you're too busy doing maybe 2 things at a time, or your mind is just wandering in different directions. You're not able to focus at one thing, or you're not able to decide in which direction to move. And I feel like that's why this break is essential. It's very, very important for you guys, Capricorn. I feel like, yeah, this is just about like rejuvenating yourself and re-nourishing yourself. That's the main energy for the month of August. So just go light and easy, you guys, in the next month. Just like allow yourself to repair, you know, emotionally, mentally. Yes, we have a patience and we have the sun in reverse. So yes, you're definitely feeling cold. Look at this. Sun represents warmth, and with the patience, this card has like a very winter vibe happening. You're definitely feeling cold. You're not feeling the warmth of life. You're not feeling alive. You're feeling dead inside. There needs to be growth. There needs to be something new. There needs to be this freshness brought to life, exploring new hobbies, taking a dip in the beach, or like just whatever, like just like I feel like there needs to be some freshness that's missing. And we have patience. I feel like maybe you've been waiting for this time for so long. Maybe something's gonna come to an end with the 10 of Swords as well, some project or some educational stuff, or like exams, or something is coming to an end where the use of your brain or the use of your mind is going to it'll be okay to put your mind at rest for some time. And that's what you've been looking for, I feel. So this is a great energy. Next we have, let's see what we have. Oops, there are too many cards. It's just a bad shuffle maybe. Okay, let's see what we have for you, Capricorns. Let's see. Okay, we have 1. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yes, you are at fault. You are the one who needs to be blamed for all this trauma that you've caused for yourself. You and only you are responsible for your well being, for your physical well being, for your emotional well being, for your mental, spiritual well being in general. Just look at these 2 cards. It's just like you've been way too ignorant and you've neglected your health, yourself. Your body requires certain rest and you've been neglecting it, that nourishment, that love that it needs. And now you need to take the responsibility in the month of August and do something about it. That's it. You need to take responsibility for your well-being, is what I'm seeing. Next is the Monology deck. Let's see what we have from this deck. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Yes, look at the overall impact that your actions are causing to your body, long term side effects and consequences that you're going to have. if you're just like, if you have a desk job, maybe you'll end up gaining weight, or like, you know, causing bones and joints and muscle problems to your body physically. If you're going to be just like spend too much screen time, you'll, you know, definitely cause a lot of trouble to your eyes and to your brain and mind as well. So look at the bigger picture. Are you not harming yourself by overexerting and multitasking and not giving yourself that much needed break that is important? Just look at the bigger picture, and then you will definitely know what to do and what not to do. So that's crazy. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches at the bottom. That goes really well with the 10 of feathers, the 10 of swords here, where maybe a difficult situation is definitely coming to an end that was really kind of troubling you. So maybe it's a great time for you to you know, just like retreat yourself and take a step back. Let's see what's the last advice that we have for you for the month of August. Oops, there's so many. Okay, we'll take this one. Wow. We have Dujwal Kul. I don't know. I've basically just ruined the name, I feel. But we have Dharma unfolding, and it speaks, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Did I really said step? Oh my god. Take one step at a time towards happiness. So yes, your biggest dharma, your biggest goal in life is to achieve happiness, right? And if you're doing everything and still not being happy, is it really worth it? That's the question that you need to that you need to ask yourself. And we have call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk, Commander Ashtar with call to action. It's time to take action, definitely. As I mentioned, that understand, look at the bigger picture. Do you really see and understand that you're responsible for your well-being? And then do whatever you feel like is right for you, whatever hits you, you know. And if you still feel like you're not doing anything wrong, sure, go for it. But for most of you, you'll definitely understand where you're going wrong. What is it that your body needs? What is it that your mind, your heart, that your soul needs? That's ultimately happiness. And if you're not happy in your daily life, is it really worth it, or are you just wasting time, right? That's the question that I'm leaving you with. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, please subscribe, join the family, hit the bell notification so that you never miss an update whenever I post new videos. I also do pick a card readings, so check my playlist of the pick a card readings as well, where you can, you know, go through the guidance for relationships, career, and life in general. And yes, I'll see you in the next reading. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Hello, beautiful Aquarius. So finally, we are. Oh my god, these readings have been long, and I hope you guys like it. So we finally reached Aquarius, so just two more to go, and you're hopefully watching it before August, so you have kind of like a you know, what, like a head start to where this month is heading forward, and we'll get straight into it. Okay, so far the readings have been good. Hopefully you'll enjoy them as well. We'll take this one because this just flew out, and we have transformation. Wow. With the death card, transformation, Scorpio energy. We had the same card for Sagittarius, if I'm not wrong. So maybe you have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. You can check that out as well. And let's see, what else do we have for Aquarius? Okay. We have Three of Shells, Three of Cups. Wow, beautiful energy. I think we had this one as well for Sagittarius. So maybe you do have a strong Sagittarius somewhere. So definitely check out your other chart placements and sun sign, like your zodiac placements. These are a lot many. We'll take this one. Okay. So we have Five of Acorns reversed. You're overcoming some challenge and you're moving into a happier place. Yes, I feel like your life has been a little off balanced in the recent past, and now you're moving towards happiness. There's transformation, so you're being free. You're moving towards something that's more fulfilling, that's more liberating, that's more peaceful, that's more enjoying. That's more like something that you'd like to do, and that's three of shells, so it's just happiness coming your way. Like there's nothing more that I feel like enjoying with your community, spending time with your family, your loved ones, even like being enjoying the company of like-minded people, I would say. Maybe in the recent past with the five of acorns reverse, I feel that you've always kind of encountered and come across people who share very different interests, or maybe they're not able to understand your interests and your likes and dislikes, and the kind of a person you are, and you may have found it very difficult to actually have hold a conversation with those people. And I feel like now in the month of August you'll come across really good opportunities to socialize and make new friends with people who share like similar thoughts and similar interests, basically like-minded people, enjoying the company of like-minded people. Now this could be your blood relations, your family, relatives, or friends, catching up with old friends, or even like making new friendships on its way, because we do have transformation, which speaks about leaving something behind, and for making space for the new. During this point of time, there could be some fallouts as well with people at work or family, or in friendships as well. So some endings of some friendships, but I feel like you'll know if you want that person to stay in your life or not. That's going to be pretty clear, because what makes you happy, and what kind of a personality, or what kind of people around you makes you feel uncomfortable and not yourself. So I feel like it's not going to be difficult for you guys to really understand what is it that you want. I feel like you've been waiting for this for so long. I feel like some of you have been really craving some new connections, I would say. And if you definitely feel a connection with someone, you can check out my latest reading, where I discuss what your person wants to tell you about their situation right now, if you feel a connection with someone. So go check that out. But right now, I'm definitely seeing that you're definitely moving to a much more peaceful, happy, joyful, blissful situation in your life. When it comes to your relationships, this could also be at work, or at in your family and in your like personal relationships or professional relationships. This could be both. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of teamwork with the five of acorns reverse, where even if there's competition, it's going to be healthy competition. It's not going to be like a conflict. And I also think that with five of acorns, people will actually be willing to listen to you. These new people, these new connections that you will make, people will be actually willing to listen to you and understand your perspective, your point of view, your opinions, and give you that importance. And you'll feel like you're valued in a group of people, I would say. And I feel like you've been waiting for so long. So don't be scared if there are people exiting your life, because they're making space for the new ones, the better ones. Okay, so let's see what's coming next. Okay, I'm gonna give this one shuffle. Oops. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. We have Scorpio energy. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with any of those people. It's majorly about how you feel and how you kind of Okay, we have Nine of Swords. Yes, you've not been feeling very good. I feel like you've been feeling left out alone. You've been feeling like you've been left out in the dark. There's no one to support you. There's no one to help you, to be there for you, when you really need them. Page of Cups, new connections, new friends, new relationships, um, new emotions as well, new feelings. So this is definitely about some big, just like it's like just like um whoa, with Queen of Wands, yes, looking for people who make you feel like the best person in the world. They bring out the best in you. And there's Six of Swords at the bottom. So you're definitely moving away from some people, leaving people behind who do not serve your best purpose or your highest purpose. With Three of Shells and the Queen of Wands together, the biggest energy that I see here is that be with the people who actually bring out the best in you, right? They give you constructive criticism. They're not the ones who like just are always being nice to you even when they feel like you're wrong, because they're not the genuine friends. It's like just enjoy the company of those people who actually make you feel alive, you know um, someone who makes you feel happy, brings joy and happiness and playfulness into your life, and also someone who helps you push to your limits, right? Someone who helps you um, feel energetic and enthusiastic about life, and they automatically bring that kind of creative energy and inspiration into your life. So this could be again at work or otherwise in your life, but someone that makes you feel like you have everything or you can do everything, that kind of a it's like you should never measure your worth and value as how other people understand you or what they think about you. But when you're constantly in wrong people's company, um, it definitely rubs onto you, right? The way they look at you, the way they think about you, it rubs off on you. So it's always, always, always important to be with the right kind of people. And that's what I'm seeing here for you guys in the month of August, to just make sure that you stay connected to those people who want the best for you, who give you the right kind of advice, who understand you on a deeper level with emotions. I feel like maybe you have met a few people at work or anywhere else where you hit it off very instantly, but then slowly and steadily, as you dive deeper into their personality, you realize that maybe they're not the right kind of friends, or maybe you shouldn't have opened up to them, and expressed about how you feel and all of that, and now you feel guilty, there are regrets. And just stay close to like maybe just two or three of your friends who you really feel connected to. Here are like three dolphins who are just like dancing and swirling around. So it's like three best friends hanging out together. I mean, it doesn't have to be just three of them, but I'm just saying, um, just like you need to be able to differentiate between your tribe and colleagues and just like random friends. Okay. Okay, this one really wants to come out, so I'm gonna take it. We have Five of Swords. Okay. I feel like someone's broken your trust as well with Five of Swords in the recent past. Someone's broken your trust, and that's where you feel like, you know what, maybe I'm not good at making friends. Or, yes, as I said, falling off of a relationship. This could be a romantic relationship, falling off of a friendship, whatever this is. I feel like, and I said this way before, like this card flew out. That there are definitely going to be people who are going to leave your life, by cheating on you, by having arguments, and stop, like, just like, not vibing with you, or they'll just randomly like just like you'll just like there are some people who very slowly and steadily and very like smoothly detach from each other. But then I feel like in your case it's going to be a little more painful, where someone's broken your trust and someone's just turned out very different from the way you expected this person to be. And I feel like you've opened up to this person, you've spoken to them about how you feel, you know, about your dreams, aspirations, about maybe you've shared your deepest, darkest secrets with them as well. And now you're regretting that you opened up with the wrong kind of people. And I feel like you need to return back to those people who make you feel, you know, good about yourself, irrespective of your flaws, and accept you with all your flaws and weaknesses. That's important. I feel like it's the month of August is for you to realize and value your tribe a little more. Maybe you've been in separation with some of them in the recent past. You haven't been in contact with them, or maybe just because of this whole pandemic situation, you've been a little away, and that already kind of got you into this very depressive energy. And then there are these other people who turned out to be a little different than what you expected them to be. So now these could be there could be some sudden revelations, some secrets coming out, because I saw the moon card as well, which speaks about lies and secrets. So there could definitely be someone who's lied to you behind your back, and there's definitely hiding some secrets from you. That's definitely possible, but we'll look into the oracles to get a lot more details. Okay, what do we have? This one wants to come out. We have happy family. Wow. Okay, and we have cornucopia at the bottom of the deck. So there's abundance. I feel like it's time for you to really cherish your relationships, the right ones, the right kind of friendships that feels like family, you know. That's what I'm saying. This is not does not have to be really about leaving all the connections behind, but I feel like it's important for you in the month of August to draw those boundaries, to draw the line as to where you stop sharing with someone, and who you really need, who you are comfortable sharing things with, and who is probably the right person to share things with or open up with. Because I feel like there are people who are just around you because of their own personal interests, and then there are people who are just like your family. So you need to it's your call, like where do you need to draw, where do you want to draw the line, right? Okay, we have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So yes, maybe you okay. So maybe this could be, I'm seeing this energy where maybe you kind of had an argument with your close friends, and or maybe there was this sense of separation, you know, intentional or unintentional. And I feel like you were away from your friends, and now your ego and your pride does not allow you to make take the first step towards the friendship and kind of reaching back to that person. Maybe you are expecting the other person to reach out to you rather than you doing the same. And I mean, I have nothing against it. It's really your call as to what you really want to do, but don't let your pride get in your way, is also what I'm seeing. Don't let your pride get in your way. Or maybe you're also someone that, oh, now we are friends and I've made this person my friend, and how can I just like ignore this person or stay away from this person or set my like healthy boundaries with this person. Again, it's absolutely your call, but that's what the spirits and the universe is really trying to tell you right now, that don't let your, just because you've promised someone to go out with them someday or something, or just like you've promised someone to, you know, whatever, or you've like been friends with someone, even now if they're not making any sense in your life, you're still continuing with the friendship just for the heck of it. All that needs to change, because that's kind of leaving you in a not so good phase emotionally. Whoa, is there any other card? No. Okay, this really was coming out. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Yes, it's time for you to heal. There's definitely there's definitely some emotional conflict coming up for you in the month of August. I just want you to like just keep that in mind and just be prepared. There could be someone who's cheating behind your back, they're saying something else to you and saying something else to other people, talking behind your back, something like that, because there are swords involved. So there is no physical harm, I would say, but there's more like words. So be careful of what you say, and also be a little more observant and mindful of what the other person is saying behind your back or to other people. There could definitely be a huge probability that there's someone who is driven by their ego, and they want to harm you at your workplace, or they want to kind of destroy or spoil your friendship with other people, just because they're envious of your relationships and your friendships. So just be mindful of that, mindful of the people around you. If you have someone in mind, be extra careful of that person, right? So yes, but it's definitely time for healing. So just like spend time with family, spend time with friends, and if you're away from them, give them a call, FaceTime them, do whatever you want. Like, but just stay connected. I feel stay connected with your loved ones. We have Master Buddha, increased awareness. Deep connection, trust your inner voice. A clear, straightforward message with increased awareness. As I also mentioned, that it's important for you to be aware what's happening around you and what people around you are trying to do. Um, and we have deep connection. So again, you need to be able to differentiate between just random connections and important valuable connections or deep connections, right? And trust your inner voice. If trust your intuition, if your heart feels like doing something, do it. Don't let your pride get in the way. I'm going to repeat that again. And just like, there's definitely going to be a lot of healing, I would say, and I feel like you're definitely going through a mental breakdown kind of a situation, a very stressful situation, or just like be aware of something that happens in terms with regards to your friendship with someone or any relationship, anything, any sort of conflict. Stay away from it. Stay away from conflict, like, and shouting at people or just like raising your voice. Be very, very mindful of your words as well in the month of August, is what I'm saying. So thank you guys. My voice is a little cracked today, so don't mind that, please. I hope you didn't mind, and I'll see you in the next reading. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update whenever I post new readings. And yes, join the fam and comment down below if it resonated for you guys. Thank you so much, and watch out for the next one. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Finally, I know you waited, or maybe you just went to your timestamps. Yes, that's smart. That's smart work, of course. So let's get straight into your August energy and what does universe has in store for you. What does the August month has in store for you? Let's see. Okay, we have a lot of cards, so we're not going to take that one. Hope you're fine and feeling good. If not, maybe this reading is going to help you find that hope and happiness a little bit, you know? Okay. Okay. This one really wants to come out. We have 8 of acorns. So there's energy, there's movement, there's maybe potential travel or moving from one place to the other. Some change, some energy shift is happening. Okay, we have 4 of feathers, which is 4 of swords, and 9 of shells. Queen of acorns reversed. Okay. Someone's feeling powerless here. I feel, but I also feel that there is no need to show power here in this month. I feel like maybe you have always been someone who's very powerful with the Queen of Wands, someone who's very passionate, very creative, driven, very ambitious, and very fiery energy because of the Wands. But I feel in the month of August, it's time for you to really slow down and relax. There's definitely some energy shift with the Eight of Acorns, the Eight of Wands. There is some energy, there's some momentum, there could be some potential travel, moving houses, or traveling to a new place for work, education, whatever. That's there in the month of August. But yes, it's not a powerful energy. It's a subtle energy. It's it could be sudden, that it happened quickly, you were not expecting it, or just like, there is a momentum in the energy, but it's not harsh, it's not very strong and powerful. We have Four of Feathers, and I love the bear. And by the bear only, you must have understood that this is going to be your month for just being, just like existing, maybe sleeping, for long hours. It's about your, like, being in your sanctuary, right? And just like doing whatever the hell you want to. Maybe you've been living with your parents and now you're going to move into your own place where you'll have a lot more control and there'll be no one to wake you up, so you'll be like, I can sleep for as long as possible. But I said speak, so maybe with the Eight of Acorns, I also feel like you'll feel more free to express. You'll feel more free to have opinions. You'll feel like there is no one who's judging you anymore, or who is stopping you from saying something or behaving a certain way in the month of August. With Four of Feathers, I'm definitely seeing that it's an important phase for you to take rest, especially mental rest. More than physical rest, I would say mental rest is important. To give your thoughts a rest, give your energy rest, kind of really restore that energy. And we have a Nine of Shells here, which is wish fulfillment, you guys, and it's a beautiful penguin energy. But with the Nine of Shells, which is the emotion, it speaks about your emotions, I feel it's time for you to stop being very logical in the month of August. It's time for you to really dive deep into your emotional state, especially the ones that you've been suppressed. The thoughts and emotions and feelings that are sleeping in your head. They're not awake. They're not a part of your consciousness. They're somewhere deep down in your unconscious or subconsciousness. And it's time to pay attention to those emotions, I would say, to really understand where you're moving, what you're feeling, and what is it that you need to heal. What is it, that part of yourself, that part of your inner child that needs healing? You need to understand that. And that's where the Nine of Shells come in. With penguin, someone who's not afraid to dive deep into their emotions. I feel like you've always been afraid. With the Four of Feathers, you've just been afraid. You don't even go down the line of those suppressed emotions and feelings. You're just like, I'm just good here, I'm just fine. But I feel that this month is going to, I feel like you'll have enough time and maybe a lot of free time to do all that emotional diving, you know, diving deep into your suppressed emotions and feelings. Maybe you have some childhood issues and some emotional conflicts of the past that you've kind of just suppressed. That energy is going to come up to the surface with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Acorns here. It's going to come up. There's going to be energy, and there's going to be things that are going to come up as the consequences of certain things that happened in your past, I would say. And with Four of Feathers, I feel like your mind will be at rest. Maybe these are the topics or situations where there's less or no, absolutely no use of your mind, and it's involving all your heart and your soul, and it's more about like those emotional stuff. So this could be dealing with your family situations as well. But Nine of Shells represent fulfillment, and I also feel that we have gratitude, so it's important to just feel grateful for what you have, instead of being worried and stressful about what you don't. Also, I feel that yes, you definitely need to do some inner child work in the month of August. You can research a lot more about it. What is the whole process of going through the inner child work? and shadow work as well for some of you. For some of you, not so much shadow work. I'm seeing inner childhood, inner child work. I feel that you'll definitely feel grateful for what you have. Maybe in the past you've gone through some difficult experiences. You have kind of switched off from a lot of bad things that happened in your life. You just like didn't went through a lot of pain and suffering, or at least you that's what you didn't show to people. You would just rather just like keep lying on your bed when you were feeling depressed or anxious, and you would not speak up to other people and express how you feel. But now I feel that you'll realize that no matter what. So let's get into the clarifications. We have a lot of cards. Okay. Oh, we have one. We have Okay, we have 1, 2, and 3, so we'll take these. But we'll take this one as well. Okay. We have 7 of Cups, so there's definitely some decisions, upcoming decisions that you have to make, an important choice, an important decision that's going to probably turn your life upside down, or like there's some major energy for. Wow, okay. Okay. So we have 3 reversed cards. We have the Lovers reversed. So there's breaking up of a union, falling apart, falling off of relationships. We have lack of trust, lack of companionship, and we have 9 of Wands reversed, which is like maybe you've been through a 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands reversed. I feel like although there is definitely something that's ending with both the last cards 9 and 10, there's still something that you need to pay attention to. And for me, it's definitely what I'm getting is your inner child work. There's definitely been some, whatever this situation is that you're moving away from, you're moving away. And I definitely see it with the 10 of Wands. Actual physical movement and travel could be possible, as I mentioned earlier. But I feel that there's still something which is related to this situation that you need to deal with, that you need to pay attention to. And we had the 3 of Cups as well. So I feel like you're still going to be, even though maybe you've lost something and there's been some falling off of relationships in the past, or maybe in the coming month, maybe going through a divorce, a breakup, falling off of your family or something like that. This is just like a union that was never meant to be. So it was meant to kind of fall off, a relationship that did not have a very strong foundation. But you're still grateful, I would say. With the 9 of Shells, this could definitely be related to someone who you were emotionally connected to. With 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands, I feel like whenever you've been in a difficult situation just by yourself, you have never asked for help. You've always suppressed those feelings if they've been too hard to deal with, and otherwise you've kind of walked the road just by yourself. And now with the 10 of Wands, now as it's ending, whatever the situation is, you'll definitely feel much more peaceful and relaxed, and like more like just you're done with this, finally it's over. But there's still something that you're grateful for. So, or maybe it's the energy that the universe is kind of trying to tell you that you still have a lot more around you. You still have something to be grateful for. You still have many other relationships to cherish, where you have people who share similar interests. You fit well with the union, with the personalities, with the community. Here with the Lovers Reverse, it's like there was something that you never felt like you were a part of. You were like a misfit. um, with the Three of Cups, it's like finding your true tribe, uh, people who match with your vibe, people um, who share similar interests, and who can understand you on a much more deeper emotional level. Like-minded people, childhood friends, this could be anything. People who know your strengths and weaknesses. They're very well aware of you as an individual, but they're still ready to be there for you whenever you want them to be. So that is there. So there's definitely some energy shift coming up for you in the month of August. A tough situation is definitely ending, but obviously it'll still take a lot of time for you to completely heal from it. Okay. I feel like for some of you, your pride and ego is very, very important for you guys. Not ego as much, but pride. And that's one of the biggest reasons that you don't share your problems with other people. Let's see, what else do we have? We're reaching the end of the video, so let's see what the oracles have for you. Okay, I have 3 cards, but I'll take them. Okay, wow. For some of you, there's importance of being in your sanctuary. The temple path is like where you feel the most happy, the most peaceful. So spend time. Again, with 4 of feathers, it's again having a resting period. We have door to romance, which can definitely speak about some new relationships coming in your life, but it could also, because we have angel of balance reversed, so maybe there was something that went off in a relationship as well. That could very likely be possible because there was nothing more to look at, to kind of chase. It probably ended, and you definitely have intimacy issues as well. And we also discussed that with you not asking for help, not sharing your problems with people. And that's kind of getting a little toxic because we have angel of balance reverse, so which is the energy where it's time for you to really pay attention to that emotional aspect of your life and all those suppressed feelings and suppressed emotions and all of those feelings. And you probably need to be more open and vulnerable with people who you are comfortable with. Be more open, be more intimate, be more expressive, be more just like give them that importance and give them a chance to really help you get out of this situation. The next card that we have is from the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have 2, and this we have 3, and this really flew out. Okay, okay, great. Um, Give blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So that's of course you. You need to take responsibility for your well-being, for your mental, emotional well-being. And if there are people around you who you can trust and who can support you in this journey, why not? Take the help. We have acceptance. I'm learning to accept things that I cannot change. So there are things that you have no control over. There are things that you cannot change, and you need to learn and accept them. And oh my god, did I just saw like the balance card as well? I think so, maybe, I don't know. Then we have honesty. I can expect truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So you need to understand and be honest to yourself. What is it that you are doing? What is this toxic emotional situation that you're dealing with that you need to pay attention to, because it's high time. Um, didn't I see balance somewhere? Maybe. Okay. So And health also kind of is at the bottom of the deck, so which is speaks about physical health, paying attention to your physical health, your mental health, emotional health in general. Let's see the final two cards from the Monology deck, as well as the Keepers of the Light. Okay, this one came out. Okay. We have it's time to release negativity. So again, whatever it is that's stopping you, whatever it is that's kind of creating that toxic and negative attachment in your life, you need to let go of it. And we have it's time to take action. So now this is a very, very clear and straightforward message. Whatever this is, I feel like you're definitely moving on. You're probably moving physically or emotionally and spiritually. And it's time to take action for your well-being, I feel, for a lot of you, because you've definitely gone through something difficult and emotional, and you need to take action for your well-being. Again, Aries energy is very very like masculine energy, where people find it difficult to express themselves and be vulnerable, and I think it's time to take a step in that direction, where you allow yourself to be more vulnerable, because once you have understood how to be vulnerable and then kind of work towards it and work around that situation, that's probably going to help you be much stronger individual emotionally, I would say. So let's look at the final card. Okay, this one flew out. We have divine healing. Wow, of course. We have Hilarion, maybe I'm screwing up the name, but it's speaking of divine healing, and it represents your heart chakra, so it represents healing of the heart. um, Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. And as I said, it's time to be a little bit more sensitive, or at least allow yourself to be more vulnerable and sensitive. We also have retreat to recharge and heal, which is the card that we have here with the Four of Feathers with the bear. So take ample amount of rest, mental rest, emotional, physical rest that you need, and spend time with your loved ones and people who you still cherish, friends and family that you still cherish, whatever this is. And because your energy is also important, I feel like if you're happy, if you are positive, you really bring a great amount of guidance and light to other people's lives. So it's important for you to really heal yourself and be in that perfect state of harmony, so that you are able to help others in return. So this is a big energy shift. It's time for you to take your own responsibility and allow yourself to heal. We have Saint Germain at the bottom, which speaks of karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. And we definitely have the energy shift card coming up with the Eight of Acorns, Eight of Wands here, right here. So this is definitely a shifting of good energy, leaving toxic people behind, toxic relationships, toxic thoughts and feelings behind. And if there is something that you need to kind of pay attention to, as I said, inner childhood work or something like that, then pay attention to that. It's time for you to do that, because that's the only way for you to heal, I would say, for a long term purpose and heal completely. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. If you're new, please subscribe, hit that bell notification, and never miss an update from the channel. And also check out my Instagram. I do daily card readings and weekly readings, so you don't want to miss them, right? So I'll see you in the next month's reading. Take care. Bye bye.